9.
I'm
Let
on
me get
page
back
3
to
of that.
this.
Okay, December 20th, Passaic, New Jersey, 3rd alarm fire. December 20th, Wallingford, Connecticut, 8 residents were displaced by a fire in their residence. December 20th, again in Worcester, Massachusetts, 3rd alarm structure fire. December 21st, Chicago, Illinois, a 2nd alarm fire. December 21st, Elizabeth, New Jersey, an 8 alarm fire in the former Bury Biscuit complex that burned for 1 week. Mutual aid from 35 towns. Fire was believed to have started as a car fire in the basement, and you know it was a legitimate business in the basement that they were doing. Crews were pulled out, and it was an exterior attack. Heavy smoke was seen for days. December 22nd, Boston, Massachusetts. 2nd alarm for a fire, box 5247, laundromat on Franklin Street. December 23rd, another line of duty death, Massachusetts, firefighter James Rice, engine company number 5, multifamily dwelling. Rice was found unconscious between the 2nd and 3rd floors, went into cardiac arrest, and died of toxic fumes, according to Fire Chief Steve Paston. The worst fire of them all. Okay, I'm sure, Kyle, that's why you wanted me to start talking about this. Christmas morning, Stamford, Connecticut. 4:52 a.m. Many 911 calls were received for a large Victorian 3-story residence of a fire on Chapin Point, Chapin Avenue, an exclusive high-end part of Stamford, right down at Long Island Sound. 70 firefighters from 9 fire companies responded. Houses owned by New York fashion executive Madonna Badger, who purchased the home December 2010 for $1.7 million. I never have, and I never will make that in my life. Killed in the fire were her parents, Lomer Johnson, 71, and his wife, Pauline, 69, who lived in Southbury's Heritage Village. They were there visiting their daughter. Also killed were her 10-year-old daughter, Lily, and 7-year-old twins, Sarah and Grace, according to Stamford's acting fire chief, Antonio Conti. 3 children died of smoke inhalation. Badger, 47, who owns a fashion firm, Badger and Winters, and her boyfriend, Michael Borcano, who owns a construction company who specializes in high-end renovations. In my professional opinion, this fire could have and should have been prevented. He was a contractor. He took the burning embers out of the fireplace, put them in a bag. They didn't say what type of bag. I don't care if it was a paper bag, a plastic bag. Put them in a bag, and he...
You're getting too loud.
I'm getting real loud because I'm getting obnoxious and everything else.
Getting obnoxious?
I've been obnoxious for a long time. Obnoxious. Put them outside, and you know, they says, the kid says, we don't want Santa Claus sliding down.
Yeah, a couple days later they released the news that like the reason that they took it out was because like they were worried about Santa coming down the chimney, and if I don't know about you guys, but that makes it even like more heartbreaking to me.
Yeah.
Such needless catastrophes. You know?
5 people died because of this.
That's terrible. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you know, right now we don't even know if there was permits allowed. The fire marshal, Barry Callahan, said they had permits and plans with the building department. They tore the building down. Okay, they asked this fire marshal Callahan, supposedly an Irish cousin of mine, and right now he can go to hell. They says, were there working smoke detectors there? He says, well, we don't know. We tore the building down. You know, right now I'm a little pissed off at the Stamford Fire Department, or the building department, the fire marshal's office. You know, damn it, do what you need to do. You know, you don't tear the building down, you don't get rid of the evidence until you have all the facts. and they tore the building down.
Yes, let's concentrate on the fact that they tore the building down.
Yeah, they tore the building down, but we don't know why. We don't know why. The family should not have even been allowed in there because there was no certificate of occupancy. So there was a problem, I think, with the building department. Okay, yeah, Mike, I see. Okay, there was no certificate of occupancy. There was no working smoke detectors. They couldn't tell if there were working smoke detectors. They had wired smoke detectors being installed, but they weren't hooked up. There's a lot of problems that happened, a lot of problems on the town of the city of Stamford, a lot of problems with the city of Stamford Fire Department. You know.
And you're like final 30 seconds, Dad.
Yeah, okay. You know, I think okay, I'm getting told I'm being shut up and shut off. Call in next week. I'm gonna do a lot of more stuff on this. There's a lot of problems and there's a lot of things that we need to check up on. Okay, Colleen, John, thank you for coming on.
Definitely.
Colleen, thank you for coming on. And we will see you next.
An important message to some elected politicians.
We need you to start working for the people again.
You got to start working for the people. You have to do better.
Is that the best you can do?
We need you to start working for the people again. You got to do better, man.
Is that the best you could do?
Is that the best you can do?
You got to start working for the people.
You have to do better for us.
If what we have is the best they can do, then it's definitely time to try someone new.
In his name, a garden will grow when it's watered by the word of God. Fruit will come forth in his name.
Once again, this is Father Bill McCarthy coming to you from our magnificent retreat center in my father's house here in the rolling hills of eastern Connecticut. Today I want to talk about Mary and the veneration that we Catholics owe to the Mother of God. As the scriptures say, all generations shall call her blessed. We call her Blessed Mother, Blessed Virgin Mary. And also this prayer that you would recognize as the rosary that you see in the hands of many, many Catholic people today. In one of the northern countries of Europe some years ago, high in a balcony overlooking a gigantic square, stood a queen. Next to her stood her little girl, the princess. It was the queen's coronation day. We can relate to this when we see Queen Elizabeth celebrating her 75th birthday and Princess Di. The coronation day. And all the people gathered there in this gigantic square. The little girl looked up into the eyes of her mother, the queen, and said, "Mommy, have all these people come here to serve you?" And the queen, the mother, looked into the eyes of her child and said, "Oh, no, my child, I am here to serve them." If we roll back the pages of history some 2,000 years, we come to another balcony, another queen, another child. The balcony in this case is the Hill of Calvary. The queen is Mary, our mother, standing there in her cum redemptive